Here are two ways that you can improve your conversion rate. So, the first way is you can simplify your website. If you take a look at SEOnational.com, lots of clean white space. And if you look at the call to action, there's really only two options: contact us or contact us. But what's important is to look at your design from a simplicity perspective. That's why white space matters. You can have the most cosmetically, aesthetically, visually stunning website there is, but there's countless studies that say the more that you have, the more distractions that you introduce. So what you want to do is have a real simple call to action. What is the ultimate goal that you want the person visiting your website to do? Is it to fill out a form? Is it to call you? Is it to buy a thing? Then have only those options. And even then, make sure they're not conflicting. So you'll notice on our Work With Us button, it is orange. And then up here, the Contact Us phone number button, it is a clear call to action, but it is not also the same full colored orange button. Because what happens is you have eye tracking. When we have two similar things, your eyes are drawn and goes back and forth to both of them. The other thing to think about is it's really common for us to put people and faces in designs. People are drawn to faces. Now, that can be good and bad. That can be bad if you have a call to action like a button, and then we have a face over here, because then your consumers are going to wonder, do I look at the button or do I look at the face? If you decide to put a picture of a person on your website, here's the hack. Have the person's face look towards the call to action. Don't have the picture look forward at the viewer, because then they lock their eyes with that person and that picture. Have the stock photo that you have looking towards your call to action, because it's human nature for us to follow the eye tracking over to the thing you want them to buy. All right, number two. The second way you can increase conversions is by improving your page speed. So we're going to use a real popular known brand, McDonald's. And when we look at this, we want to look at their page speed. This is a free tool. You can use it. It's gtmetrics.com. Now, what I look at this report are two things. One is largest contentful paint. That is basically, what do I see right here before I scroll? The second thing I look at on this report is fully loaded time. That tells me how long does it take to load everything else. So it takes less than a second to see the top of the page, then it takes another 4 seconds to load the rest. Now, if we look at GTmetrix, this will tell us what the biggest delays on the page are. It's images and JavaScript. Then if you go look at the waterfall tab on your report, you can click on images or JavaScript or whatever you run your report on. It'll tell you here, whatever the biggest contributing factors are, come click on this tab. This will tell you very specifically where the image is located and what you can do to improve the page load. Another hack on improving your page speed when it comes to images is make sure your images are scaled to the actual display size. There's a great example right here. So if we look at this McDonald's image and I inspect it and I hover over it, you'll see this outline says that this image is approximately 748 pixels wide by 333 pixels tall. But if I move my mouse over here to look at the raw file, and if you look at the bottom of the screen right above my mouse, it says the raw file is actually 2,336 pixels by 1,040. This image is 3 times larger than we see it on screen. So even though we see it smaller, our devices of our consumers and our customers and our leads and search engines have to load this full-size image just to turn around and display it smaller. Now, when you multiply that by a variety of images, now you'll understand why large, oversized images can really add up and negatively impact your page speed. So there you have it. There's two ways to increase your conversion rate. One is to simplify your design, and two is to improve your page speed. Was this topic helpful? Thanks for watching. Click the like, subscribe, and notification button so you know when the next video drops.